You can see the tree here. This is the tree. You can see it. Now I want to cut off the back. That is the tree back of this apple, star apple. This star apple is very important and vital in livestock and poultry. Both the seed, the plant or the tree back, that is when you peel off this, you can see. Can you see it? You see this back here, the leaf, this back, the seed, even the root are very important, including the peel of the fruit itself. They are all very medicinal because they contain a lot of vitamins, minerals, and other medicinal nutrients that are good in treating some ill health or diseases in poultry. So now I want to cut off the back, which I will use in this particular content. You can see that there is one liquid, one white color liquid. You can see it. You see white color liquid. This is highly medicinal. You can see it here. It is highly medicinal. That is why as we cut off this back, we are going to make use of it. You can see the white, this liquid here has a lot of medicinal value in poultry. You can see it. You can see how white it is. You are seeing it. Now, let's go in and start the main content on this particular topic. The star apple fruit, seed, leaf, the bark, the root, and the peel. Thank you. Please make sure you watch this video till the end. Don't skip any portion of this video because it's going to be well treated. It's going to be long. Please don't skip any portion because you may miss it and you may start asking questions that may not be important. Now, when you boil this back of the tree, you can see it here. You can see the sample I have here. If you boil this in a very cool, neat water and serve it to your birds, it is highly medicinal. I'm going to teach you how to make use of this bark, the leaf extract, the seed of this particular fruit, and the peel of this particular fruit, including the root, to treat different bacteria, fungi, viral, and the medicinal value, including the minerals and vitamins these things contains, that will enhance the growth of your poultry birds, boost their immunity, and at the same time, their entire health being. Watch till the end and make sure this video reach other farmers that may have need for it. You can see that this whitish liquid that looks like milk that is dropping. This is highly medicinal and it's rich in nutrients. Don't skip any portion. Watch the end so that you get the full value of this content. Thank you. This is called African star apple. This particular fruit is majorly seen in the western part of the country. It is called African star apple because of its nutritional and medicinal values. This fruit has a lot of vitamins, minerals, and medicinal value, both for human and for livestock. Join me in this particular content to dive deep into the components and value of this particular fruit in livestock, especially. You have seen the fruits, both the fruits, the leaves. You can see the leaves. The leaves is dark green in color. You can see the leaves, the fruits, the leaves, the peel, and the bark of the tree are all medicinal. You can see it. This is a very big and giant tree. Hello. You have seen the African star apple seed or the fruit. In this particular content, I'm going to discuss not the fruit, because almost every human being, even animals, knows the importance of the star apple fruit, which is called Odara in Igbo land. I may not know what they call it in other tribes, but I know that in Igbo land they call it Odara. This is the fruit. You have seen the fruit and the tree. This is the fruit. You can see it. This is the star apple fruit. It is edible. But in this particular content, I'm not going to discuss about the fruit because I am particularly considering livestock. The value of this apple, star apple, in livestock. If you open this particular star apple fruit, there is seeds inside. I don't know whether I should open it. You see, there is seed inside. This is edible for human and animals also. Inside it, you have seed. Now let me bring out one of the seed. You can see the seed. This seed has numerous medicinal and minerals that are vital for the growth and well-being of poultry and livestock. The seed I'm going to discuss in this particular content. Then this back, let me see, the peel of this fruit is also very important in livestock and poultry in general. Now, the leaf also, this is the leaf, also has strong medicinal value in poultry and livestock also. If you know about four-legged animals, they don't play with this particular leaf, like goat, sheep, cow, pig, and others. Rabbit, every four-legged animals enjoy eating this particular leaf. So in this particular content, I'm going to discuss about the nutritional value of this and its medicinal value in poultry and livestock. I'm going to discuss about the nutritional value of the seed, which is what I brought out from the fruit. This is the seed. You can see it. You can see the seed here. I'm also going to discuss about the peel. You can see it. I've already dried this. I'm going to make use of it in my own farm. You see it. I have almost full bag of this now. You can see it. I just brought sample for you to see. These ones have been dried. You can see it. You can see it have been dried. So I'm going to make use of it. It has strong medicinal value. It has numerous vitamins and it has numerous minerals. That is very important for the well-being of livestock and poultry. So you have seen the tray. I'm as well going to discuss about the back, the tree back. That is the peel. When you peel the tree, the back of the tree, use knife and peel off the skin of the tree. This has a very strong medicinal value. It can cure and treat a lot of infections in poultry and livestock. So in this particular content, I'll tag it 4-in-1 because here I have the leaf, I have the seed, I have the back and the peel also, which is this. So you have this one, you have these two, you have this 3, and you have this 4. So this is 4-in-1 content. Please, we're going to treat them gradually, but I may not be too detailed in order to not to allow this video to go too long. I don't want this video to exceed a limited time. So if you have more questions and you need more explanations on this, because I'm not going to enlarge this so that this video will not be too long. It's not because I'm treating 4-in-1. So if you have further questions, you can ask on the comment section, or you get the ebook or even the textbook on this organic poultry farming. All these extracts, all these plants are in that particular book. So let's go there. Now let me start with the seed. This is the seed. How do you get the seed? If you know that this seed is scattered almost everywhere, most especially where they have this star apple fruit. You have seen the fruit, you have seen the tree, you have seen the leaf, you have seen how I cut the bark from this video. Now this is the seed. I have almost 100 kg of this now. It's dried. You have to dry it properly well. Both the seed inside, this seed, this has a coat. It has a coat and it has another seed inside also. Now let me break it for you to see. You can see. Inside it, you can see it has another seed inside. You can see it now. Both this coat is needed. The seed inside, see the seed inside. You can see it. See the seed inside. It's also needed. So all these has their own medicinal and nutritional values in poultry. This fruit is called Odara in Igbo land, and it is called Abalumo in Yoruba land. It is called Odara, Igbo land, Abalumo in Yoruba land. And the scientific name or botanical name for this is called Chrysophyllum africanum or Chrysophyllum albidum. Chrysophyllum africanum or Chrysophyllum albidum. That is the botanical name or scientific name for this particular fruit. The fruit has seed, it has coat, it has the bark, it has the peel. All these has strong medicinal value. But let me start with the general components, nutritional and medicinal value of both the seed, both the coat, both the bark, both the leaf and the peel. What they have in common first. 1. Vitamin C is prevalent in both 4 of them. Vitamin C or ascorbic acid helps to protect cells and keep the health of poultry and livestock beings in check. It helps to build up their blood system and enable the blood vessels and bone and cartilages to work and perform effectively well. It has strong antibacterial properties that helps to combat or fight bacteria in poultry and livestock. Bacteria are dangerous pathogens. Bacteria are dangerous elements that has strong attack on the life and health of your poultry and livestock animals. It fights bacteria like E. coli, like CRD, the respiratory infections in poultry, infectious coryza, fowl cholera. It has poloron disease, fowl typhoid, botulism, infectious coryza. Most especially when you talk about infectious coryza, the one that makes the eye to swell up and have droppings. This particular fruit, leaf, bark, seed, and everything helps to combat it. It's also very good in fighting infections, internal infections like parasites, worms, lice, mice, ticks in livestock and poultry. So it's not only in poultry alone. So what I'm talking here, if you are a 4-legged farmer, please listen carefully and make sure you watch this video till the end. It's not only for poultry farmers, broilers, layers, turkey, geese, dog, quail, and rest of them, but also for every 4-legged animals: cow, sheep, goat, pig, rabbit, and other 4-legged animals that I may not mention here and leave others improperly treated. It can also fight avian pores, infectious bronchitis. It can as well fight Newcastle disease and Gumboro disease, Marak disease and infectious Brucei disease. All these viral infections can be combated, can be handled, can be managed through the use of these 4. If you can combine them completely, you get a very good result when you are treating infections like Newcastle, infectious brucei, Marek disease, and infectious coryza. Please make sure you combine at least 2 of them. Don't use only single dose. You combine either the seed and the leaf, or you use the bark. This is the bark of the tree and the leaf. Combine them. I'm going to tell you how you make use of them in this particular video as well. It can as well promote the immune system of your poultry birds. It's very strong immunization extract. It boosts their immune system and fortify them against these infections as well. So call it an organic vaccine extract. If you say so, you are not far from the reality. You are not far from the truth, because it can boost their immunity and they cannot be attacked by any of these infections I mentioned. So if you have a day-old chick, either of any of the poultry breeds, you can use this combination of the leaf and the bark, or you inculcate the seed and the peas in their feed. This will help them to boost their immune system and make them strong. Because these particular plants, 4 of them, have antioxidants. It has antibacterial. It has antifungal properties. It boosts their immune system and at the same time enhance their entire well-being. It has calcium. It has cartilages. It has potassium, phosphorus, magnesium, flavonoid. It has very strong digestive aid. It helps in digestion and oxidation of feed. That means when you give feed to your poultry or livestock animals in general, and the feed are well digested and the body accepts the feed, it's well digested and oxidation takes place, it can as well be converted to flesh or increase the size or the quality of the egg, assuming you are into egg producing birds. So you can see how well it can as well enhance their growth because of the natural antioxidants, because of the aid in digestive system, because of the help, because of the numerous vitamins and minerals like iron, which helps in the blood flow. It helps in the blood system. It also boosts their growth and weight, most especially if you are into broiler. If you are into broiler, join this in their feed with the back, with the peel. Combine 2 of them in their feed. You are going to get a very massive result. In fact, the weight of broiler you have never witnessed throughout your poultry lifestyle, you will get it in this particular, through this particular plant. This is a plant that I have been using for over 2 years now, and it has been working. I conducted this research and I have been making use of it, and it has been working. And I just find it necessary to expose it to you for you to get the same value I'm getting if you can follow these steps. Please watch this video till the end, because I still have more to tell you. The combination of 2 of these plants helps in egg formation. If you put this in their feed and this in their feed also, it strengthens the egg. And you see that the egg yolk will be very dark yellow in color. You see a very quality egg yolk and egg size, and at the same time make the shell stronger. As this, see this is a very good product for your laying chickens and breeders. If you are a breeder farmer, you are breeding poultry like day-olds, you are into hatchery, you are into day-old production. In fact, this particular peel is very important because it will help to increase the quality of your day-old chicks. It also helps to increase the number of hatchability of your poultry eggs. That means if you have been having 75% hatchability, it's going to increase up to 90% hatchability. That means if you stock 1,000 eggs, you are sure of getting 950 or more than that after or throughout your hatching period. See how important this particular leaves, the bark, and this particular tree alone. As you are seeing it, the tree alone is very important because both the root, the bark, the peels, the seed are very important in poultry. It's not, there are some plants that you only make use of the leaves. Some plants you only make use of the peels. But this particular plant has all-round usage. So it's something you don't play with. In fact, if you have it in any of your communities, please go and befriend the owners because the seed is wasted, especially in some areas. They take the seed. I know many people swallow this, but the seed is very common. It's something you can pick. It's something they can gather. And just gather them. It's free. Even if you are buying it, it will not be costly because many people doesn't know the value. Unless after this content. Once I release this content, now I know that many people will now have an idea. Because most of the content creators on this particular poultry business get their content through my own platform. So I know that once I release this now, many people will start selling it. People will start packaging it and start making use of it. When I exposed the use of cassava peels, that was about 4 to 5 years ago. People started selling cassava peels all over. And that's what's going to happen now. And it's unfortunate that many of you may not get this free again. Once I release this particular content, the owners of this will start selling it now. You see it, people will start selling it. But for now, it is free. And it is very important. I'm going to tell you the quality, what this can do for your poultry feed. It can reduce the value. It can reduce the content. It can reduce the cost of your feed. This can drastically drop the cost of your feed because most especially, I got almost 100 kg of this with only phone call and it is free. I didn't pay anything. I can only pay for the way bill, the transportation. That's all. So if you can get this within your locality free, it means you have dropped the cost of your feed to almost 50% because this can serve as a protein source. It can serve as a lipid source. It can serve as carbohydrate source. It can serve as energy source also. But let's leave it till I go into that. This plant, the bark, the leaf, helps in the bone formation of livestock. It strengthens their bone as it strengthens the shell of the egg. Because of the calcium and phosphorus, it helps to maintain the strong bone and teeth of four-legged animals, the ones that make use of teeth to eat. It strengthens the teeth and at the same time the bones of poultry birds. So if your poultry birds is having leg problem, maybe spraddle leg, they cannot walk well or overweight, use this particular leaf in their water. I'm going to tell you how I'm going to make use of it. At the same time, it helps in breeding poultry birds. Those that are into breeders, you are breeding birds, you are breeding the old, you are having parent stock that lays egg that you hatch, incubate and hatch. This particular 4-in-1 will help you. If your bird is having flu, CROD, coryza, cold, of any kind at all, they are gathering together, they are clustering, they are half dropping feather. Please extract the juice from the leaf and serve it to them for 5 days. I'll give you the quality and the quantity you need also. It is rich in vitamin A, which helps in their vision. Most especially those that are into turkey farming. If you're into turkey farming, you know that turkey have sight problem. They don't see, most especially at the early stage of their lives. That's why if you keep water, most of them will jump and fall into the water because they have sight issue. Unlike broilers that can eat at the night, can eat at any time, even in darkness, broilers can eat. But turkey even hardly see with light. So if you are breeding turkey, please put this in their feed or give them the leaf in their water. It helps in digestive system. It helps in respiratory health. So if your bird is having cough or noisy breathings, they are breathing like toad, please, this particular leaf can help you to calm it and at the same time cure it. So it has a lot of medicinal value, which I may not even conclude in this particular content because I don't want it to overstress. It protects the liver and at the same time give the liver enough space against oxidative stress and promote detoxification processes in poultry and livestock. The kidney, it supports the kidney by promoting the elimination of waste fast. It eliminates waste from the kidney of livestock and at the same time help them to eat fast. It also helps in controlling their entire system, entire well-being. It makes them to grow fast. It makes them to get weight. It helps the egg to be strong and it helps them to lay more eggs. Assuming you have chickens are laying only 1 or 2 eggs in 3 days, if you give this particular extract to them, within short period of time, you will start witnessing massive egg drop. It is not hearsay. This is well practiced, well researched, and in use. Please, if you have any question concerning this particular content, drop it on the comment section and make sure you continue watching till the end. I will still advise you, because if you don't watch till the end, you may not get all. You start asking questions that are not necessary. Now, this peel has carotene, a very good quality carotene. It has vitamin A, it has iron, it has vitamin B1, B2, B3, B6, it has vitamin E, and it helps in brain formation of young animals, especially the old chicks. Remember that all these animals have brain, and the brain works faster if this is inculcated in their feed or in their water, depending on the one you want to use, either the leaf or this peel. Is going to help them and boost their weight, boost their growth. Because when every part of their system is working well, what do you see? You see massive growth rate. Now, let me concentrate on this seed alone. See the seed. If you have been having issues with the cost of feed in the market, you can get this in their poultry feed. Use this as a source of carbohydrate because use this as a source of protein because it has 4 grams of protein in this. 4 grams of protein. Each of these contains 4 grams of protein. Can you imagine? 4 grams of protein is contained in this particular, just one seed like this contains up to 4 grams of protein. You can see how proteinous this particular product is. It has fat also, 5.6 grams of fat in this particular one alone. It has 4.5 grams of fiber. That is why it is an antioxidant. It has 10.4 grams of carbohydrate. And it has 700 grams of potassium. It has oil, that is fat. It has lipids. It has potassium, it has calcium, it has zinc, it has vitamin C and the rest of them. It has phosphorus also. All these are contained in this particular seed alone. So if you want to drop the cost of your feed, please sun dry the seed. Buy this, or you can either buy the sun dried one and use it as a source of protein in your feed. It's going to drop the cost of your feed. Because why will it drop it? Because you are getting this almost free. For me here, I got this free. Now, assuming somebody wants to gather it for you, and you ask them to gather it for you, they are not going to place a high cost on this comparatively. Because when you're talking about protein in the livestock feed, you're talking about groundnut cake meal and every other poultry protein sources, most especially plant protein sources like soybean cake or full fat soya meals. All these are very expensive because they are consumed by humans and they are used for industrial purposes. But this particular fruit, for now, it is free because people lick the fruit and throw away both the bark People even don't, most people don't eat this back. Most people don't swallow or eat this fruit. If you shake it, it shakes. That is the seed is inside. You see it? That's the seed. I've broken it. The seed is inside. Both the bark and the seed are useful. Both the bark of the tree is also useful. The leaf is also useful. How the leaf has ash color at the back and green color in the front. So this is the leaf. If you don't know it, see the leaf. It has green color, green and ash at the back. Now let me tell you how you are going to prepare each and every one of them. Let's be fast with this. Now for the seed, dry it properly well. Use it to replace either soya bean meal or groundnut cake meal or any other vegetable protein in your poultry feed. Those soya bean and groundnut cake are highly expensive because of the demand. The demand for this is low and almost zero. So unless after releasing this content, many people will start looking for it. But for now, the cost will still be low. So either you use it to replace them completely or you replace them up to 50%. Make use of it as source of your protein, as source of your energy, and a source of also lipid or fat in your poultry feed. It has a lot of medicinal values, which I've also told you here. It is antibacterial, antifungal, antiparasites, and it has minerals and vitamins. Those minerals and vitamins are in this particular seed. When you talk about antifungal, I don't know whether you have witnessed your young chicks breathing and opening the mouth like this. It is called aspergillosis. Aspergillosis is a fungal infection in poultry that attack mostly young poultry birds between the age of 1 to 3 weeks. If you have witnessed your birds breathing and opening the mouth and looking upwards, it is called aspergillosis. This particular seed can treat it with the leaf and the bark. They can treat it completely well. So if you use this as a vaccine for your poultry birds, organic vaccine, it is also good. Now, for the leaf, what you do, get a full leaf like this. This quantity, you can see this quantity I'm having here, or a handful of it like this. Wash it properly well with neat water. Wash it up to 2 or 3 times because it's always dusty. It's a tree that wind blows dust and everything. Please wash it properly well up to 2 times. Grind it or blend it, or you can squeeze it in water. Put it in a bowl. Put it in a bowl like this. Put it in a bowl like this. After washing it, squeeze it to get the juice out, the extract. Get the juice out of it. Squeeze it completely well. Or if you have a blender, after washing it, please slice it into a blender, blend it properly well, and extract the juice. Use the juice, assuming handful of it, which is almost 200 grams for 100 birds. Serve the juice to your poultry birds and let them drink it. Enable them to drink it. If they drink it, in fact, you have boosted their immune system. You have at the same time, you boosted their growth, their weight. If it is for layers, you have boosted their egg production. And every other thing I have discussed here, you get them in your poultry beds. Now, for the back like this, is from the tree. Slice the tree, the back of the tree like this. Get a full quantity up to 200 grams of it also. Wash it very well. After washing it, please boil it in a pot up to 20 minutes. Anyway, it depends on whether you're using gas or kerosene or firewood. But boil it properly well, because I may say 20 minutes now. I don't know. The speed of gas is different from the speed of charcoal and or any other thing. Please boil it properly well so that the juice, the medicinal component of this particular thing will come out in the water. Allow it to cool and serve 10 liters for 100 birds. 10 liters of this for 100 birds. Do it for 5 consecutive days. In fact, you come back here and thank me for this particular content. Now, for the peel, how do you preserve the peel? You can see the peel now. After licking this, People throw this away. You always see it. Get the sun-dried type of this, the sun-dried pea like this. See, I have almost full bag of this now. What do? After blending it, blend it if you have a blender or grinder or crusher, whatever you need, whatever you have, you can crush it. If you don't know the equipment that is used in preparing feed, watch my video on this particular content. You will see all the equipment that is used. We have crusher that is used to crush raw materials like this. At the same time, you have crusher also that crushes these raw materials also. So now, crush this properly well. A full package like this one, what I'm holding here now is almost 1 kg. 1 kg of this can as well be inculcated into their feed because of its values. It has a lot of protein, it has a lot of fat, and other minerals I have ever treated you here. Please gather all this. Why I'm teaching you this is because it will help you to drop the cost of feed. It will also serve as medicinal because of its properties and the vitamins it has that can help you to boost the growth, immune system, value of your egg, increase the quality of your egg, drop the cost of your poultry business, and at the same time maximize your profit. Please let this content reach other farmers that may need it. Don't keep this knowledge alone. You have gotten this knowledge almost free. Please don't keep it to yourself. Let other farmers know this. If you have any question concerning this particular content, drop it on the comment section and I will be glad to attend you. And if you still need a book on how to use all this extract, I have a book for this that treats almost 1,000 plants. That is very important in poultry and livestock in general. Till I come with another interesting topic. Bye for now.